There's like,
okay.
yeah,
sure,
yeah,
five.
yeah,
Okay.
Because there's pick bans to be done, and we are pick bans, and I expect Dive to be this first ban. It's Twisted. We might see Dive. Hang on.
Okay, hold on. Twisted gone. We're not even getting any
Backflip gone.
Okay.
First pick Dive for Sprout again?
Come on.
Question mark? Hold on.
Hold.
They're really making us wait for it.
Yeah.
They are. I mean, maybe they were expecting Dive to be banned as well. I know I certainly was, because I believe in Trident's group, Dive was basically banned permanently. So Sprout may have kind of been expecting that. Valley is the pick.
Okay, that's interesting. Valley, the one that had the wicked bug slide and then they got rid of it. Sag. Tubes.
Tubes. Now, we've seen kind of a little bit of a pattern in that, there's like Tubes, Edge. There's a couple of the maps that can be described as maybe a little bit more mini RPG-esque, Twiggy, that they require kind of some more tricks consistently throughout it. And that teams tend to go for those as a group. So if we see Tubes there, I'd kind of expect Edge to be the next pick out of Trident. Potentially something like Backflip as well if it wasn't banned away.
Yeah, I like that.
Or gForce.
gForce
also kind of fits that group as well.
Kind of, yeah. I think, most of the maps in the pool most
of them do, yeah. But Valley and Cosmos are throughout the rest of them. Well, Valley's also very wicked, so maybe I'm just chatting nonsense. If we don't get Dive here, then I don't think we're getting it at all in the picks, but we might get it on the random one, and then all we have to do is get all the way to a map 7.
Well, Trident don't pick. Dive is the decider. Oh, come on, man. We got to get the decider. Come on.
We got to get a decider.
We got to get a decider. Tempest, obviously, another one of those maps.
It's
I like the first game I watched. what was it? God, it was. It must have been. Wait, which one did I watch first? It was. It was Raptors. Hime. Or was it Freets first? And just teams not even getting past the jumps at all, like 10-second gaps. You can look at, I think it's a highlighted clip on my it is I have PTSD from that map.
During my weekend of streaming, Twiggy, we very nearly managed to get that rarest of things in the Trackmania World Tour, which is a single car ace, where one person finishes and nobody else does, and you get 3 points as a result. We were this close. I'm gonna say it's unlikely that at this point of competition we do get a single person ace, but God, I'd love to see it. It'd be very funny.
That would be very cool. So it looks like we've got Trident viewers very vocal, Sprout viewers very rich, because 12.8k for Sprout so far and 1.4 for Trident. Look, if you were a betting person, go with the underdog here. That is brilliant return. Like,
great odds.
Wild. Yeah, great odds on that.
Absolutely massive. And seeing, there goes a few more on Trident. The Trident supporters have found their vote button at this point. And we are going to be underway with our first map of this match. And it is going to be Scrappy and Dexter in the blue car, Sprout up against Trident, J-Swag and Baywak. And it was J-Swag who was, as I say, was definitely, I think, the standout performer for this team last weekend.
And we've also finally confirmed that the player stats are run over from all of the stages that we've seen. So cool. Players keep their stats from the group stage. Very awesome. That was what I was interested in. Honestly, it's the only reason I woke up at this time. And by the way, there are probably a lot of people in chat going like, why, that's not that early. Yes, it is. It's esports. It is early.
Yeah, it is far too early to be awake in this one. Listen, the mod will load in eventually, okay? And Scrappy Skin will also load in at some point, okay? This is Trackmania happening right now. And focus on the cars, not on what they look like right now. It's fine. This is Scrappy in the lead. J-Swag and Baywak just behind. Dexter has crashed, and everyone is cleanly through that identity. Where's Dexter come from? Hang on, that's a race to the line. Dexter has maybe enough speed, just about to beat Baywak up the wall there. That's a round win for Sprout, and that identity was causing problems over the group stages.
Indeed. Okay, Sprout with the first one. What is frame rate mod check? Hazard is being slated in chat.
Now, if we're in windowed full screen, you may want to click into the game, because sometimes if you're not, it causes problems. And I don't know if that's what's going on. He is clicked in. Okay, no, that's fine.
Just the I am.
No, listen, we'll sort it out. We have like 5 hours after this to do troubleshooting, and that's exactly what Hazza wanted to do with his Saturday. So
yeah,
it's great. It's perfect.
We're not holding him at gunpoint. It's fine.
No, only a little bit.
Only a little bit. Well, we're not holding him at gunpoint. His family, however, completely different matter. This is what happens when you go off to uni and you bring your setup with you. Dexter and Scrappy looking to extend their lead, but Dexter is going to tap the wall there back up into 4th position, and it's looking like a drawable position here now, but Scrappy stays out ahead for the time being.
Oh, it's good speed from J-Swag to get around the outside of that corner, but Scrappy is holding that lead. Baywak has missed. That's going to be a crash. It's not just about holding on. Trying to catch this time around the outside. Good speed up the hill. Will snipe Scrappy. Big round for Baywak, and J-Swag holds on to 3rd. We're tied up at 3 apiece.
That is massive from Baywak. And there we go. Sprout believers starting to sweat a little bit. Yeah, only round 2, but things... look, I think when you watch a certain region of Trackmania, or even just Challenger League, you're like, who Trident? Who Trident? I know Scrappy. I like YouTube video, and I don't know other team. Therefore, my team win.
Yes.
But no, they can play Trackmania.
They are pretty good, and for me, the positive sign there is, again, that it's Baywak sniping around the outside of that one, although that is going to be an early mistake for Baywak on this round. And so J-Swag, it's time to put up or shut up in this one, as the times have not been incredibly quick so far. There is definitely room for improvement for both teams, and maybe that's a little bit more worrying for the Trident fans, because in terms of pure pace, I kind of do reckon that Sprout are the team that are going to find an edge.
Yeah, probably, and it looks like, at least... on this map, they are a little more consistent. Obviously, consistency difficult to find in this map pool, I would say. I think these are very challenging maps to be consistent on, if not be fast. And this time it is Dexter out in front. Had a bit of trouble with that final jump last time around. Scrappy right behind J-Swag here, but Trident at the very least making Sprout work for it right now. A couple of mistakes will come on through from them, but that's a really good line from Scrappy. Gonna have good speed up the hill, should be out J-Swag pretty easily there, and Baywak will come home in 4th position, so Sprout do extend their lead out to 3.
There is a little bit of that pace coming through for Dexter, especially managing to improve a little bit on previous best times in the lobby. It's still not really challenging Stuff's world record. We're still about 8/10 behind that, but that's what I mean when I say there's a lot of headroom for either of these teams to start to bang in some very fast rounds. And of these two teams, the team that picked it here, Sprout, kind of the team that looks like they might be moving to fill that space.
Exactly. You've already used the words head and bang in one sentence there, so we're off to a really good start today. It's a shame we're not playing Edge. In this,
we'll get there eventually, maybe.
Yeah.
Unless there's an ace. Or not an ace, 4-0, a sweep.
Oh, really? Oh, yeah, no, sorry, I forgot. It wasn't Edge that was banned out. It was, which one was, you know what, I can't remember. Like, my memory is 30 seconds.
And something else.
Yes, backflip was one of them. That's all I remember. Anyway, Scrappy in first place now, and Dexter and Scrappy, they love doing this. They love swapping back and forth between one player crashing and the other one doing good. So Dexter,
there's a full crash from Dexter.
Who came home in first place last time, is going to dutifully, very kindly give it up to Scrappy this time around. J-Swag really plays that close to the end. Obviously, you're going to get more exit speed if you go for a wider line there, but that's a scary one to play.
It really is. And Dexter will make it to the finish. Yeah, is going to get to the finish eventually on this one. It will be a draw. Draw favoring Sprout right now, though. 7-4 is the scoreline after this round, and Sprout moved to track point on map 1.
Yeah, just an ace now will do it for them. Get their first map over and done with sharpish, which always a good thing to do. You don't want to give the other team time to warm up. Scrappy skin.
Oh no, that's just Dexter's skin.
Never mind, Dexter's skin. Scrappy skin still Canada?
Canada or Cameroon, possibly?
Oh, Cameroon, yeah, indeed. I was going to say, why is there blue?
Yeah,
I saw CA something, and then I couldn't tell if it was an M or an N. So there we go.
Yeah,
literacy not my favorite. Oh no, Cambodia.
Cambodia. That makes even more sense.
Yeah, I was going to say also Cameroon.
green, yellow, and red. Also, no blue.
No blue in that. I was like, am I bad at geography? Is that my?
No, it's
my bad?
clearly
No,
me.
okay.
You should assume it's me anytime that there's a geography question.
To assume makes an us out of you and
me.
You and
but
me.
Mostly
that's
me.
It, yes. Yeah. Mostly you. jSwag getting a real inside there on that turn. Real low exit speed. Giving that up to Dexter, but we've seen that line on this final one. No, it goes a lot more inside this time. Dexter should have that pretty comfortably. Scrappy, unless he's, found a new route, is not going to be overtaking anytime soon. And round win goes to them. They're not going to be crossing that 10-point barrier just yet, but they're getting incredibly close now.
Yeah, it's now required aces for Trident. I believe it was in that round anyway. But 9-5 means that you need to ace twice. There is literally, you can ace and then win a round, and that'll bring us to overtime. I don't know, just ace twice. That seems like the easiest route to victory.
Twice. Yes,
just
exactly.
Ace twice.
Forehead. They just gotta get it done. And sometimes, sometimes when your back is up against the wall, that's when you produce your best work. So here we go. jSwag, Baywak both need to get some good times going, because as is the case with Sprout, at least one of the players is probably going to set a good time. That's just kind of how it works. And a lot of the time, they also come fourth place. But, that's not an option. You can't. You just have to get both players ahead of Sprout's best player here. Who that is, I think they roll a dice at the start of every round.
And, unfortunately, they've both come up with sixes this time around, as Dexter and Scrappy are both out to a pretty solid lead. jSwag and Baywak have fallen behind. I think we're at a point where we say, yep, map 1, Valley, picked by Sprout, in the bag for Sprout, unless both of them full crash on the final jump of the identity. Surely at least one of them makes it through, and in fact both of them will make it through. It'll be an ace for Sprout to wrap things up here, and a clean ace in fact as well. There's nobody within a second. jSwag was within a second. My apologies, I did not know your game.
When you said they both rolled a 6, I think I've still been playing too much Baldur's Gate, because I heard you say that, and I was like, that is not being like normal AC. That you're
I was trying to appeal to the non-nerd crowd, Twiggy. Okay.
This is a Trackmania stream. Trackmania Esports.
Yeah,
most people here are aware of a D20.
I don't think so. I'm pretty sure they're all just degenerate gamblers who are mostly aware of, rolling dice in casinos for sixes.
Yeah, okay, I see. Yeah, no, that makes sense. Obviously.
Hey, the mod's loaded. Absolutely massive. Now, Scrappy's skin, I believe, still hasn't. I guess we'll see.
We'll see.
We're going to find out. The lovely Trident skin.
Who cares about? We don't know who. Yeah, that is Scrappy. It says Skr. It says Skr.
It says Skr. That's
Skr. My favorite player.
Oh dear. Well, yeah. Hey, we'll get into the actual rounds here pretty soon, and that'll be fun, because we're on to Tubes. This map picked by Trident, and they do now kind of need to pick up a win after Sprout looked in control on their first pick.
Yeah. Well, now we're going to see if that home ground advantage is going to work out for Trident. Usually, especially I think what we've seen so far in the group stage of the wildcard, at least, it does. It really does matter. The maps you pick are going to be considerably more confident than the maps you're playing up against your opponent on. And Baywak makes an early mistake, but it's not the end of the world. Only down by half a second for the time being. jSwag pretty comfortably out in the lead.
And that is maybe the difference on this map. In Valley, if one of the two players made a mistake, then all of a sudden you were almost guaranteed giving Sprout a round away. This time around with Baywak making a mistake, still looking like, maybe a draw is the kind of worst possible result. And Baywak is still close behind and looking to overtake Dexter through these turns. This uphill dirt, potentially a decisive one, and it will be this time around as Scrappy will touch on the outside. jSwag and Baywak are maybe on track even for an ace in this one. A better transition from Baywak. One more tube to go. Scrappy is so far behind. Nobody crashing. This looks like the ace, unless Dexter has crazy speed, and both of them respawn from Sprout. Big first round.
Pretty comfortable, and very good time there from jSwag. Very convincing to start things off. An ace obviously is the way you want to get your map going, and we've definitely got a series on our hands here. As per usual, we've reached the point where we've got teams that are comfortable now. You know, we weeded out everybody else. They're gone.
Yeah, although looking a long way into the future, Twiggy, map 7 is dive in this match, and Sprout, one of the few teams to have actually picked dive during the group stage, means that, you talked about how big a difference kind of map comfort and map advantage can make. That could be relevant at the end of this series, but we still need to get there, and Scrappy making another mistake early on means we're getting a little bit closer to getting there potentially. Absolutely.
Well, the Dexty-chan spammers have come out in chat, which we'd love to see. Look, hey, this is not the Trackmania chat. As long as you're not being like a dick, you can spam whatever you want. Go for it. Nightbot is the only one who's going to stop you. I'm not going to do anything about that. You can do your thing. You can spam emotes. I'm all for it.
Explicit about it.
You can trash talk as long as you're not being rude to people. It's all good.
Yeah. Just stay nice out there. And Dexter has lost speed off that transition again, which means JSwag and Baywak are looking for a second ace in a row, and I don't think they're going to give it up at this point. JSwag will lag to make it look a little bit scary, but it will be 2 aces for Trident.
Wow. That is very impressive so far. Like the Sprout GG account saying, not gonna lie about, do it, talk your shit.
You
Sprout.
won't.
Talk
you
your
won't.
Shit. Get in there. Go on.
Oh Lord, it's getting messy already.
It really is. Well,
it's maybe a good thing we're going to go and take a 5-hour break after this one, just for everyone to calm down before we get into a run of 3 matches.
Yeah, we'll see how the vibe changes over the course of those 5 hours. But either way, right now Trident definitely feeling comfortable on their map pick. Maybe JSwag having a little bit of trouble there, but Baywak is still there to stop Sprout from getting too many points out of this round. Hopefully one will be all they get here. Scrappy really trying to push for first position, but Baywak does keep it under lock and key for now.
Very quick from Baywak. This hill, a little bit of a problem in earlier rounds for Scrappy, but really it's not a hill that we see a lot of issues in. It's outside dirt. It's not very aggressive outside dirt. You don't need to be risking every pixel to try and get it. And this time around, Scrappy with much better speed than Baywak. It's going to be close to the line. Baywak might not even have enough speed to make the jump at the end. Will just about. Scrappy will take first place though, and Dexter with third means that is a round win for Sprout, and maybe a little glimmer of hope in this match.
For sure. I think maybe a bit too little too late, as that 5-point difference still looming over them. And now track point for Trident, an ace, which, well, has happened 66% of the time, or 67% of the time, technically.
Wow.
Wow. Simple mathematics.
I'm still actually kind of impressed, you know? I mean, doing maths on stream, it's a brave thing.
Okay, it's sure. Whatever. Oh no, Baywak will go on through into third position and wait. Oh, okay. I was like, where did JSwag go? I didn't see a respawn thing in the top right. He's just inside Scrappy.
You're so right, Twiggy. Maybe we can get the Sprout account's thoughts on that.
Yeah, maybe we can. Let's. Well, how do you feel about that one? We're just like a therapist. Like, how do you feel? How did that make you feel? How did that comment? You know.
Oh dear. JSwag looking to win a round and put this team a little bit closer to winning the map. JSwag, be careful on the outside there. There's speed for Scrappy now. It'll be very close to the line. Scrappy, I think, will not get him. And Baywak is there to lock up third place. Trident move to 9 points.
All good. And a similar position to where we were in last game. Or last map, sorry.
The wall of her. And then just Sprout saying Sag in the middle.
Somebody screenshot that, please. Just like those last 5 or 6 messages of that spam.
That's so good.
That needs to be used whenever Sprout lose a map from now on Twitter. Just inundate their social media manager with that. Just perfect. Thank you very much, guys. But now things looking incredibly likely that we're going to tie up the series at 1 map apiece. 1 point is all that is needed for Trident. 2 aces in a row, at least now for Sprout, to tie things up at 9-9.
This is a strong start to the round as well for the Trident players. JSwag and Baywak are quick, and we've seen them be quick at the end. It's a little bit of a messy exit from JSwag and Baywak as well. JSwag at least is still close by, only needs a top 2 to lock in this place, and Scrappy is about a second behind JSwag at the moment. And Dexter's just fallen off the outside of the pipe totally. JSwag has a clear run at that finish line, and we've seen this identity work more often than not for JSwag, who will respawn anyway. Scrappy is there. JSwag still in second place. It was a big respawn for Dexter. Nobody panic. Trident still win the map.
All good. Nothing happened. In fact, you know what? Let's just delete that last map, that last round of the map.
It's just delete tubes.
Yeah, delete tubes. Yeah, I'm sure most of the players after knowing that VOD is saved will want to do that at this point. But hey, that's just a tubes moment. It's not like any of the other maps in the pool are that wicked and you know and mistake prone.
No.
None of the other maps are like that, so it's fine.
No, absolutely not. Never causes issues. Which map are we going to now? That's Twisted was.
Can you press tab, please?
I know the map.
Thanks.
It's Cosmos. Of course, it's Cosmos. I definitely
love
know
having
the
a
map
producer
by now. Yeah,
it's great.
Yeah. Being able to tell someone to press tab instead of simply pressing tab myself.
Yeah, exactly.
Things that give me a feeling of power.
Yeah, exactly. It's a rare feeling.
We love you, Hazza.
Thank you, Hazza. By the way, hey, UK player with the world wait, but is this still the actual world record? Because obviously the map's changed.
I think it was. I think last weekend we saw Epos and Robbers and also Airwalkers. We saw a lot of the times being set actually being better than the previous pre-change world record. So it's a pretty quick time.
Good to see. Hi, Epos. He's in chat. What did you vote for? 2. Which one is that? Pink.
That is probably Trident.
Oh.
I'm assuming you put them in order here.
Yes, I did.
Yeah, I also want to, while Epos is here, I don't know if you've actually listened to any of the podcasts that Mr. Producer Thomas is putting out. Changing Track, available now on podcasting apps, but the Epos episode is genuinely pretty fun.
Love that. Go listen to, what was it called? It changed its name, like Changing Track. Sorry, it changed its name.
Go listen to Epos say that the Trackmania Challenger League is all trash.
Yes, do it. Fun
An
stuff.
actual opinion.
While you're at it, go follow Nualaek on Twitter.
Yeah, and Twiggy or whatever. Keeping Track. It's not Changing Track. Whoopsies.
Hey, oh dear.
Oh, that's a crash.
Okay.
Some would say Dexter's not keeping on track.
Hey.
Is that something? Have I done something there?
Sure, that works. Click oh yeah, can you sorry, yeah, no, this map has cool cameras. If you click the replay button in the bottom right, there you go. Yeah, that's it. There you go. Okay,
that's perfect. Ideal.
Very ideal. Yeah, no, look, teething issues. Either way, Trident winning the first round, and things have flipped on their heads as Sprout's second map pick not quite as confident as their first.
Yeah, and JSwag looking quick on this one as well. They looked rough on Valley, but in general, JSwag has been a really, really quick player for this Trident squad, and Cosmos could kind of show that again. Was a long way clear of everyone. Now, sure, few crashes in the last round definitely helped out with creating a gap that big, and JSwag is slow at the start of this round, so really, what do I know?
Not a lot, apparently. Dexter clips a wheel on the little jump, which, as far as I've seen, seems a little slower anyway. So I don't know why people do it anymore.
I've been trying to figure it out, and I agree with you. It does look like the speed you carry from just keeping wheels on the ground on that one.
I assume if you do it perfectly and you don't, get a bad angle on the plastic, it is faster. But like 99 times out of 100, it doesn't work.
Yeah. We'll see. Maybe we'll be forced to eat our words when we hit actual world championship. JSwag?
That's allowed now. That's allowed now.
That is allowed. The rules have changed.
Let's go. You can
not
bunk
an illegal
the radio.
wallbang.
You can bunk the AMD sign. Let's go.
Totally legal wallbang. And overtaking Scrappy as well. Has good speed. It'll be very close to the line. JSwag went earlier. Scrappy has the inside line, and Scrappy will hold it. 36,000, and Dexter taking third place. I mean, Sprout tied things back up at 3-3.
No, chat. First time chatter, not illegal anymore. SRK changed the rules. He changed the rules.
Legal wallbang.
Legal wallbang. It is allowed now. You can do that.
I do need to double check because listen, we've obviously seen the screenshot of
Softy B, bro. Bro, no. Softy,
leave Softy alone.
He got away from this. You don't have
He's enjoying his retirement.
Yeah, let him retire, bro. Let him move on to other things.
Oh boy. Free bill stickers.
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, Dexter and Scrappy.
That's some UK history for you.
Yeah, wow, that's wild. Definitely history because I'm not sure I do.
There used to be signs in the UK that were bill stickers will be prosecuted, and so people would graffiti beside them saying free bill stickers is innocent.
Okay, that's great. Yeah, I like that. Okay. Dexter and Scrappy took a second to warm up here on Cosmos, but it seems like they are feeling a little better about it. Still, Chase like the only one going for that. Changed his lineup. Realized with the rule change that he can do whatever he wants. And it does seem to gain time. I gotta give it to him.
Like a little bit. Like
a little bit.
It is also significantly more just of a swag move, honestly.
Yeah,
and,
yeah, that's fair.
It's J-Swag. Now, it is going to not do a lot in this round, because that is a pretty clean Ace-4 Sprout, and a pretty solid time for Scrappy with a 113.59. But, like, at least he went for the wall bang because it's legal now.
Yeah, I mean, look, all things considered, if Sprout win the map, Trident is still the cooler team. They went for the wall bang. That's cool.
That's true. Yeah. And if there were wicked points for the World Championship, Twiggy, then the wall bang probably wouldn't get them because
but that's a lot of work, and I'm EP and lazy, so I can't do that. And I was on holiday for half of the Wildcard group sake, so that would have been
don't worry. I've got a large clip database ready to send you for your review.
Thank you so much. Yeah, I love looking through VODs, manually looking at wicked things, and then trying to that
clip review is actually just me sending you the full VOD.
Just the full, yeah, exactly. Dexter once again clipping a wheel sends him into third place, not fourth place. Baywak a lot further behind than his teammate here. Scrappy well out ahead, setting a good time. And look, Sprout has been setting good times on this map all throughout the series so far, but not quite enough to get that world record. That is a wild amount of speed you get off the back of that. If he didn't have to turn so much afterwards, then could have carried a lot more of it through. Dexter moves up into second place, and Sprout on track for another ace hit. Scrappy gets through unscathed, and most players getting through unscathed here.
Ooh!
Never mind.
Well,
I was wrong.
It will not be an ace, as J-Swag does manage to come through and take advantage of Dexter's mistake, but it does still mean the Trident need 2 aces, I think, at this point, right? They need at least 1 ace, guaranteed, in order to catch back up. They don't need 2 just yet, but if they do not pick up 2 aces, they will lose.
Ace and a round win puts it at 9-9, so that would be good enough. But obviously 2 aces would be lovely, because that would be the end of... Okay, that's not happening. Though I get to no slide. I mean,
it was a nice dream. Now they can get away. With one draw. They can have 1 draw as a treat.
1 round win. Yeah, exactly. All of those are good. It's not the end of the world if Sprout get points here, but at the moment, J-Swag is looking to force that. It has most of the time been a Sprout player in first place on this map, but J-Swag pulling out a good performance right now. Good lines, and let's see now if when he's ahead, that wallbang line does actually help.
We'll even go for it now. In first place, you'd have to imagine. So, heading straight.
I guess that's the risk of bonking into letters with angles on them. That's hilarious. Bro got sent back into 1950.
That's so unfortunate. What a round for a tap nod. There's your ace. Sprout will win on Cosmos. And we have now figured out this is why wall bangs were illegal all along. Softy was just trying to save the players for themselves.
My guy is going to switch to another CPU provider soon after that. That is unfortunate. I can't believe
Friendship
that.
AMD.
I honestly thought the hitbox for those letters would be
just flat. Flat plane. They were not individually modeled. It turns out. I hope for J-Swag's sake that was not him finding out that they're individually modeled as well.
It's never happened before. Okay. Oh man.
Oh dear. Oh. Yeah. Well, there you go. That's been that was pretty exciting. And we will head forward through the competition into gForce as Sprout once again have the lead. And this is kind of what I was afraid of a little bit on Sprout's picks, right? JSwag does look really fast on Sprout's picks, but Baywak, as was kind of the case last weekend, on the maps that they don't pick themselves, is kind of just lacking the consistency a little bit.
Yeah, I think that is the case, especially with maps like these, where they are so unbelievably wicked that it is difficult to be consistent on all of them. You have to pick and choose, I think, because it just takes a lot of time to be consistent on all of these maps. And look, there are some players that have that time, but when you start competing in the wildcards already, unlike the Grand League teams, you don't have a massive amount of time to practice. It is a trial by fire. You are going to have to pick and choose these maps and then try and learn them before the finals actually happen. And I think that is the case for a lot of the teams that are playing in the playoffs right now. Is we've got these 4 maps that we really like. Other maps we could play, but there are like 2 maps that we absolutely hate and we just don't want to play ever.
Yeah. The current world record on this one, as has been noted in chat as well, is actually kind of nuts. Paco set a really quick time on this one last week. We'll see if anyone can even get near it. JSwag in first place on this one. This is at least looking like an ace for Trident. One more piece of the identity to go. One more wall ride to hug around.
Yeah, it does seem like Trident very comfortable here. And this is just one of those maps that you're either comfortable or you're not. Unfortunately, that is good. Ooh, all right.
That's quick.
112.5, very good.
JSwag? Yeah, Baywak a second behind, but, you know, Scrappy and Dexter 4 seconds, 5 seconds, 14 seconds behind. Means that is a comfortable ace, and as you say, oh, he's... Oh! Just missed.
Yeah, that's
missed again.
Missed again. Wait, do I have... Hold on, let me go to 7TV. I don't think I have that.
Like you said, though, Twiggy, this is a map where you kind of have to just be comfortable on some of the tricks. It's that bobsleigh in the middle that was originally designed as a 360 that has been turned into some kind of weird surf maneuver around the outside, like kick your car in the air and get around it somehow anyway. If you're not comfortable on that, if you haven't practiced it, it's just not going to work. It's not one of those ones you can kind of fudge your way through. It's not really fake it till you make it. It's just you've put the time into figuring this trick out or you're done.
Yep. Exactly. I mean, that is the case with a lot of the maps as well, but some of them are more things that players are used to. They're more traditional kind of either RPG or Trackmania World Tour kind of stuff with the identities, where it is just flip through a gap or something like this. This is not that. This is not that. This is wild. When this video, like the preview of this came out on YouTube, everyone was like, huh. Okay.
Yeah, and that was when it was just a 360, and then people discovered this trick, and ever since then. I actually don't know who discovered this trick. I wonder if anyone in chat knows who found this trick in the first place for getting through that 360.
This wasn't on the preview?
No, it was a 360 on the preview. It's meant to be a forced 360 around that turn.
Oh, right. No, that turn. I thought you meant the wall rides at the end.
No, the wall rides was.
Yeah.
Okay,
yes. Sorry. Yes. The overtake from Baywak. And Scrappy does set a new PB there, but it's not enough. Another ace for Trident. It looks like this map's going to be over real quick. Apparently, Grenadi did in his discovery stream. That's wild.
That's pretty impressive, actually.
That's fair enough, though. As a wheel player, I would not want to be doing a 360.
Just immediately trying to find any option.
Like ripping your desk in half. How? Okay, do you reckon he has to, like... I don't know if this... But if you're using, like, bad material, like I don't know, like plywood or
would he actually rip his desk in half?
Yeah, could you shearing force your desk in half?
We did have... Ooh, that's a big backflip. Wrong map, but it is a nice backflip.
Yeah.
We did have the issue at XP Evo where Grenadi was meant to be playing on stage on the Saturday, and the desk was literally not strong enough to hold his wheel. So it was just shaking wildly, and Grenadi was sent downstairs to the shame corner instead, while the other 3 players in the match played. Scrappy's gotten overtaken on the exit there, and I think Trident are on their way to a 3rd ace, Twiggy.
Yeah, it does look that way. Pyrite goes for a safer line, tries to get more exit speed. Scrappy desperately trying to keep up at this point, but I mean, with a PB of a 113.4, it is most likely that Trident are getting their 3rd ace in a row. They look consistent, they look clean, they look confident here.
His speed.
Scrappy does have speed. It's possible. Wait, no, I think the landing was... If he had a perfect landing there, definitely... Oh! I like that it keeps us in suspense for about like half a second before it switches.
Yep. That's pretty quick from Scrappy.
That is,
managing to continue to improve these times. And the quick learn, if nothing else, is coming through. The random map challenges that he's played, they're standing in good stead.
Yeah, that is the only. He actually doesn't practice at all anymore. He just does random map challenge, and just, in fact, he hits himself with a frying pan over the head every time he finishes a round and rediscovers it every single round.
Okay.
That's how good at random map challenge Scrappy
Cartoon physics are in full effect, I understand.
Yeah, exactly.
That makes perfect sense to me.
The thing is, both players have to show up at this point. You know, it's 8-1. Okay, Baywack.
Is it?
Well, Dexter's respawned too. Where is Scrappy as well? Didn't respawn, but down by 2 seconds. Okay.
Yeah. All right. Well, it was, a nice little dream for a second there that maybe Sprout were going to make a contest of this map. It doesn't look like it. I will say I've been pretty impressed by all 4 players in that particular turn. That we haven't seen many wheels hung over the edge on the exit. Those back wheels hanging over the edge is the biggest cause of time loss. A lot of the time there. Hang on, J-Swag's crashed a little bit. Still has speed though. Should still be well clear. So it's okay. We can just continue to praise all 4 players. That bobsleigh turn was at least kind of nice from them.
Yes. Absolutely. Oh, J-Swag finding it very difficult with the amount of speed he has, actually. Hold on. If Scrappy got cleanly into this, I think
you got to go for the safe route. You got to go safe there.
No, he's too far back either way. Oh, wait, hold on. Oh, he got it! Just about. My lord. Well, no, not under,
big difference.
But about 800ths there, but it didn't really matter in the end. So
no, not at all.
It was just cool.
Yeah, there you go. I mean... At least J-Swag recognized that it was just needed to take the safe way because
just get third.
Like if they had gone for the risky fin and missed and respawned and then Dexter gets through, then you're here for another round. And you got to take your wins when they're available because otherwise Sprout may eventually end up punishing you. And this is Sprout back on their own map pick, and we're heading onto Edge for this one, looking to move onto track point. It'd be a great time for Trident to manage to snipe something away.
Yeah, and this is another one of those maps where things have generally been one-sided between teams. Obviously, it depends kind of what teams have practiced it and what teams haven't, but the usual situation is that the team that picks this map will pretty easily take it, and, well, take it away. It's your favorite map after all.
I do love Edge.
He really just loves Edge.
What?
Oh.
Yeah. Huh? Ace. Look, we're going to see how this one goes. I'm on the edge of my seat, waiting to see which team wins this match and goes to the World Championship.
You heard it first. Newer is edging. And now, let's see. Can Trident keep up here with Sprout this time around? Obviously, Sprout had their fair share of difficulty on Trident's map pick, and apparently they're going to have some difficulty on their own. That's cool.
J-Swag has the lead at the moment, and Baywack is kind of doing the job, just sitting in 3rd place and potentially maximizing point gain for this one. Keeping the pressure on Dexter, who needs to not make a mistake at this point and potentially give up a soft ace to Trident. J-Swag looking clean up front. Dexter carrying good speed, but you have this quarter pipe jump, means not a huge amount to be gained in speed carried. It's all about low jump on that one, and both players risk it equally. J-Swag, that's a little bit risky. I didn't love the angle of approach there. It means Dexter maybe a little bit more speed, but J-Swag holds on to the line, and J-Swag and Baywack will pick up the first round win on Sprout's 3rd pick.
Yeah, and Scrappy repeatedly having troubles in that round. Maybe compounding each other, possibly independent of each other. I couldn't really tell from the back line there, but Trident out ahead now, and that's scary for Sprout. Obviously, their decider is likely in their favor. I would say Dive being the divisive map that it is, will probably go in Sprout's favor since they're the only team that have picked it, as far as I'm aware. Like, consciously picked it at any point in time.
Deliberately.
Yeah. But if you don't get to map 7, that's pretty awkward. So they really do need to pick themselves up by the bootstraps, as the boomers would say, and get this one done.
Those boomers always do be saying that. You gotta remember.
Yep.
This is a better round start from Sprout. Scrappy and Dexter hold on to 1-2, but both J-Swag and Baywack are just a little bit behind. Both teams are very much in accord, hand in hand as they move through the map at the moment. That's a pretty quick turnaround from J-Swag, carrying a lot of speed up that hill. Baywack will fall a little further behind, but J-Swag is piling on the pressure.
Yeah, right behind Dexter and Scrappy now, so everything is going to have to be perfect up to the very end, and so far for Sprout, that has been once in a blue moon that's happened, but JSwag hangs a wheel. That's going to be absolutely horrible transition there, and Baywak cannot keep up with the Sprout players, so things go back in their favor. Scrappy sets a PB of 12.5 seconds, oh my lord, insane. 105.4 is a good time anyway, but this is one of those maps where it's difficult to get towards the world record in live rounds because a lot can go a little bit wrong, you know?
It really can. I've said it before, and I will probably keep saying it until this World Championship cycle has ended. This is just a mini RPG map. Like, yes. It just straight up is. In terms of the density of transitions, the tricks required, it's a mini RPG map. Look, and I love it for that.
Yeah, we were asking when is Trackmania World Tour just going to be mini RPG of the week, and
right now
it has happened. So there we are.
Yeah, it's pretty great. And so far, Sprout looking like the team that are liking it a little bit better, at least in this match. Although Scrappy seems to have fallen a little ways behind again. It's not by much, but that means pressure on Dexter's shoulders, and Scrappy needs to keep it clean. Will not. That's going to be tough for Scrappy to make that jump. I think still should be making it, but is about a second and a half behind.
Yeah, and Dexter doesn't make the transition. Oh dear. Trident in an ace position now. And pretty comfortably in it as well. Both Sprout players far enough away that as long as Trident get everything first try, they really should not have a problem getting away.
That's someone had noted Baywak has an interesting line on edge, and I think we
just saw it. Is that actually his line?
Listen, that's an interesting line if I've ever seen one. Potentially. All right, we'll keep an eye on it in later rounds, Twiggy. All I know is right now, it has cost them the ace, but they do still pick up a round win.
That was on purpose. Okay, sure.
That's crazy.
That's wild.
Absurd.
Crazy?
Well,
that was crazy.
Good job, Baywak. Okay, that sounded mean. I do mean good job finding a nice line, not good job on giving up the ace.
Wild.
0.07 faster, so save 700ths. Is it? I mean, obviously we saw it at a bad time there, that, you know, it was a full crash as a result of it. Is it actually less consistent by a significant margin? How much is he risking for the 0.07?
Well, that possibly he genuinely finds it easier, and in that case, if you're more comfortable with it, you're more comfortable with it. That is how it is. Oh, that is, I mean...
Legal wallbang.
Yeah, legal wallbang, honestly. Look, Trident are the kings of legal wallbangs at the moment. Legal wheel clip.
Yeah, and slow. Ooh, Scrappy though, willful crash, missing the hole on the entry to that one. Baywak, wheels were awkward there, dropping them off the back of the platform, still makes the follow-up jump. JSwag versus Dexter for first place, and if JSwag can manage to hold on for a round win, this is Trident putting themselves right back in the mix to steal away Sprout's pick.
JSwag right behind. More speed. Hold on, this actually could be enough. Oh, no! JSwag respawns. Dexter first place. Baywak comes home in second, but Scrappy is down by 14 seconds here. I mean,
might not matter.
It's going to be a round win for Sprout if nobody gets to the finish line. It's going to be a round win either way. Scrappy is overtaken. It is what it is. He doesn't make it to... Oh, no, he does make it to the finish line. Just about. Was going to be a round win either way, but Sprout now on track point.
Yep. That's an important round for Trident. In fact, the last two have been important. They've given away a couple of points that they really did not need to and potentially could not afford to, because this would have been a big win for them on edge. Scrappy, big mistake right at the start means Baywak and JSwag putting the pressure on Dexter. We've seen this before.
Yeah, this is a story as old as the Trackmania world. Yeah, as old as Wildcard playoffs. Baywak again. Going a little too low. It's fine. It works in the end. I mean, might have lost out on a lot of time, but hey, it's all good. JSwag just about gets over the transition there, just about gets over the jump. Dexter does not want anything to do with that angle. Just went, no, can't make it by. Fair enough, the early respawn better than a late respawn there. JSwag in first place comfortably now, and his teammate will join him in second. This could be a vital opportunity to get back points in their favor, make it 8-7. Let's take a look at Baywak's line once again. That looks a lot better. That's fine.
All right.
Yeah, that looked... when he wasn't approaching it at like a 70-degree angle, it was fine. But, yeah.
Hey, that's a nice. That's Trident with now the lead. 8 points to 7. and they are a round win away from upsetting Sprout on Edge. And let's not forget, I mean, the stakes are high this weekend, Twiggy. This is Sprout on potentially also the edge of not making the World Championship in Montpellier.
Yeah. Like, every game is that important on this one. It is incredibly important that you win your playoffs game, because it's not like a double elimination bracket. It is single elimination. You are out. You have one game to play. You need to win it. And Sprout, as the higher seed here, are the ones expected to do so. Dexter not going to make it through that. Scrappy back into second place. Dexter is still in third. Baywak a lot further behind now. And JSwag is the one in the league trying to stop Sprout from getting an ace hit, which would close out the map. It would be such an important takeaway for Trident if they got this one down. Dexter, again, has respawned, and it is now just JSwag versus Scrappy at the front. If Scrappy comes in first place, there is a possibility here that Sprout can get this one back. Even at the very least, just a round win for them would be great. And Baywak and Dexter are completely out of the competition. It's very possible that whoever comes in first place here does get a round win. JSwag has respawned, and Scrappy goes on through. Man, nobody is anywhere near. Oh my lord, Scrappy. That's fine. That's okay. Where is JSwag? Okay, that's fine.
Baywak in third, and Dexter had another respawn recently as well, so I believe is still going to be fourth place. Baywak, get across that line. Baywak?
Baywak? Yeah, okay, it's fine. I was going to say, that was the difference between a draw and a round win there, so...
Yeah, and that means probably the decisive round is unlikely to have an ad during it, and that's very good.
Yeah, I'm really sorry about that. I've tried everything. I can't do a lot about it, unfortunately. Yeah. Like, the thing is, it's like you have to run one every 30 minutes, or we will force you. So
it's fine. Yeah, I enjoyed learning about STIs on my second monitor during that round.
Really? Wow.
Yeah.
Wild. Irish ads are something else, man.
Yep. Hey, Scrappy and Dexter, start the round well. We have no time to dwell on why my ads are the way they are, as Dexter and Scrappy are first and second. JSwag sitting in third, and that was a little bit of a rough landing for Scrappy. JSwag looking to overtake. A round win for Sprout, Twiggy. Ties us up in overtime, but a draw wins it immediately for Trident.
Scrappy just about makes it over the gap there. Dexter did as well. Everybody is together, if a little bit split apart on this section. JSwag stays in first place. Scrappy is going to emerge in second here, but 1 point does it for Trident here. A round win is needed at the very least for Sprout, so Scrappy is going to need to overtake. Dexter is also going to need to overtake here, and Scrappy just does not have enough speed to make that happen. If JSwag finishes in first place, that is the end of the map, and it looks like that is set in stone now. In fact, it will be an ace. Salt in the wounds. Trident managed to take away Sprout's map pick, and suddenly things are looking very scary for Sprout. They may not make the playoffs in Montpellier.
We said right at the top of this match that if we ended up going to map 7 with Dive as the decider, we'd kind of feel like Sprout were favored as a team that has actually picked that map in the past, that is therefore maybe a little bit more practiced on it as well. And that meant the only option for Trident was to, at some point, manage to win one of Sprout's map picks. And that is what they've managed to do. Here on map 5, they take away Edge, and we go to map 6 with the advantage to Trident. They just need to win on Surf.
Nadeo's sweating. It's a lot more expensive to get a flight from New Zealand to France than from Belgium to France.
Budget. Oh, think of the budget, Trident.
Man. Oh, Lord, that is a long haul. That is a long haul flight. That's... Oh.
This is Trident single-handedly making sure that the World Tour can't happen next year.
You wanted a live audience? Sorry. We have to fund flights from New Zealand.
Oh, it's incredible.
Oh, man.
Oh, that's
maybe
great.
Look, maybe they'll have to do a live audience to fund the flights at that point.
Yeah. Oh, you're so right. They're going to need to bring an audience in and start selling more tickets.
Yeah. Well. Oh boy, Trident. This is their map pick.
It's Tempest. They should have not Surf. What was I saying?
Yeah, Tempest. Surf is the... We saw Surf a lot in group stage, and then as soon as like the lower seeded teams were weeded out, we saw it so much less often. That is the way it seems. Oh wait, no, never mind. Not all 16 teams are going to LAN anyway. Hold on, no. But it's possible at the very least.
I mean,
not all 16 teams are going.
Stay alive. It's a hope. I can dream.
Oh dear, Sprout having some trouble here. And look, Sprout often have a tough time warming up into maps, so let's not count them out just yet. Let's keep the hope alive for a moment.
No. I'll say it. Like, Sprout have not looked prepared on Trident's maps.
I mean, no.
Trident at times haven't looked prepared on Sprout's maps, but right now, Trident, this is their map, and that's an ace to kick things off for them. It's a solid time from Baywak as well, and that's kind of the scariest thing for Sprout, because Baywak has been maybe the weaker member of this Trident squad a lot of the time.
I'm sorry, map name, first time Shadow Epos.
I mean,
that's good. Sure. Oh, that's funny. That's actually funny.
Epos has become the map.
Congrats, Epos. This is actually...
Hey, at least Epos will make it to land somehow.
Yeah, hey, well, that's... Yeah. Well, we'll see. We'll see. But maybe, out of spite, they just changed the name to Epos.
This is a ace position once again.
Yeah, man, Trident. It is not looking good for Sprout whatsoever. Sorry, I'm trying to blot this out of my mind at the moment because it is tough to watch here for Sprout. They really need to bring out something special here, and it is not happening. Trident look well prepared on their final map pick.
This is something we talked about a lot during the Challenger League last season as well, is, what position do you pick maps in? If you're confident on a map, do you kind of leave that late? And I think Trident, it's kind of looking like they knew this one was going to go down to the wire. They are looking really practiced on Tempest, and like just the confidence to leave that for 6th pick.
Yeah,
that,
honestly,
you might never make it here. Really impressive to me.
Yeah, their first map pick seemed like their least confident map pick. gForce was great.
Yeah.
Oh wait, no, gForce was Sprout's map. No,
gForce was
gForce was Trident's second map pick. Yeah, they look confident on that. There are a couple of mistakes. That's fine. It's gForce. But this, I mean, I think there is a lot less to go wrong here. I think that is one of the things about it. But APAC on their way right now. This is absolutely insane. Trident looking to beat out a Challenger League team into the next stage of the competition.
Yeah, and I mean, there's been talk about the developing regions in general, about the regionals, and how EU is by far and away the best region in terms of just the density of teams, the quality of some of those teams. And while some of that still rings true, right now Trident are putting themselves on the map. The boys from New Zealand are sitting once again in 1st and 2nd, and they are in great position to knock Sprout out, and surely there's no way they do a 12-0 on the final map.
That would just be painful to... Oh, man. Not a 12-0 to knock them out. Once again, every game that we are watching over the next, how many hours?
Weekend?
Probably. Well, yeah, over the weekend. Yeah, something like 36 hours. Is single elim. Whoever loses is completely out of the competition. Whoever wins moves on to the next stage of the competition. Into the top 16 teams, and that is 9-0 now, and the consistency from Trident is really there. Scrappy is doing donuts in a pit. Like, oh lord. Impressive
stuff from Trident. And once again, you have to credit the fact that they backed themselves on maps they looked less confident on to still bring it to a map 6 where they left this trap card waiting, and my god has it worked out. Up 9-0, having taken a win on Edge, all of a sudden Trident are looking to send themselves as representatives of New Zealand to a world championship.
Yeah, and really just on the cusp of it now. Baywak and J-Swag very, very close to getting that done. 1 point is all they need. One player in the top 2. Scrappy and Dexter both need to get there, and take a look at that split from Scrappy. 12 seconds down already. He's gone AFK. It is over. I don't want to call that molding, but let's be honest here. That is not a good look.
That is New Zealand leaving Scrappy so far behind that there's nothing to do but sit and contemplate for a second. Baywak and J-Swag one more time will have a victory lap together. Hand in hand they go. You said it. The consistency from the two of them on this map has been absolutely immense right up until Baywak fully crashed at the end. But all they need is one car in the top 2, and by God, J-Swag will lock down that top 1. And I think they're still getting the ace. So you know what? There you go! Trident are heading to the World Championship.
What a performance. And all it took was taking one of Sprout's map picks, and it was over. Sprout were not prepared for this map whatsoever. You could see it. It was very obvious from the start of this one that Trident were by far and away the team out on top on this one. And I think it is all capitulated with Scrappy going AFK 5 seconds into the round there. It's wild. Trident taking away that spot from a Challenger League team. I mean, brilliant performance. You cannot take anything away from them there. They kept up with Sprout on their maps, and then they managed to just sweep them on their own maps. Really good.